guys, it's ANC with the twist, and today we're making Mallorcas, which is also known as Puerto Rican sweetbread. Let's get started. These are the ingredients:
1 packet of dry yeast,
butter,
milk,
water,
8 eggs,
salt,
sugar,
powdered sugar. You also need bread flour,
get away then,
and a mixer. Our recipe for these Mallorcas will be down in the description box down below, so you can check them out and try to make them yourself. Let's start baking. We're gonna start out in the mixer, and we're using this whisk. So first we're gonna add 8 egg yolks, which is only the yellow part.
oh, wrong part.
Hold on.
Oh,
Angela, what are you doing?
I didn't need to, it just fell here.
Get a water bottle. It worked?
Oh my gosh,
Okay,
it actually
careful. We're not putting that part. Two, 3, 4,
5,
6. I made a little flower.
7,
8. Now we set the egg whites aside. We're not going to use it for the rest of this recipe, so you can find other recipes to do with egg whites. Now we're going to put in 3/4 cup of sugar in with the eggs. Now we are going to melt 2 sticks of butter in a bowl. Wait. Here we have the butter.
now we whisk until well combined.
So we're gonna add 1/2 cup of warm milk and 1.5 cups of warm water into a large bowl. Hey, can I put it in a bowl?
You heat up the milk.
We're going to. The liquid measuring cup? Yeah, bro.
We have
milk.
1/2 cup of warm milk, 1.5 cup of warm water. Now we sprinkle the yeast all over it.
Now we let it sit for about 5 minutes or until the yeast is fully dissolved. Now that the yeast is dissolved, we're going to pour it in the egg mixture. And now we whisk it. Now we're going to mix in 6.5 cups of bread flour into a large bowl and 1 teaspoon of salt.
1 cup, 2 cups,
3 cups, 4 cups,
5 cups,
6 cups,
and 6.5 cups. Now we put 1 teaspoon of salt. And we whisk. We're gonna switch the whisk to this hook shape.
Now we're going to add the flour mixture into this egg and yeast mixture 1 cup at a time and mix it together.
We got it on this.
Now we're going to clean. Now we're going to clean off the surface and put the dough onto it and knead it for about 10 minutes. Here we have our dough. We can let it. True though. Now we're gonna put the dough. Now we're going to put the dough in a bowl and cover it with a rag and let it rise for 2 hours. We'll be back in 2 hours. It has been 2 hours. Whoa! Our dough is so big. So now we have to lay out the dough on a clean surface with some flour on the bottom. And then we're gonna start shaping the Mallorcas. We're also going to put some parchment paper on our pans that we're gonna put our Mallorcas on top of.
Now time to shape the Mallorcas. Now time to shape.
Never mind.
So you're not supposed to put on that part. Taste it.
So,
look, mommy. Is this good size ball?
How big it was before?
Okay,
Last
now.
time it was like this big. No, this
More.
yeah, more than that.
Okay, go take some off.
and you can make them whatever size you want. So then you're going to start rolling it out on your surface into about a, how long rope?
12 to 13.
To about a 12-inch,
12, 14.
12 to about a 12 to 14-inch rope, and it has to be half an inch thick. No.
Wow. I'm watching an apple.
Now that you've gotten a 12 to 14-inch rope, you're going to pick it up and start making a swirl. And you just swirl it. And then at the end piece, you pick up the Mallorca and put it underneath and stick it there. So that it'll rise in the center. You made that one. I don't even put
If you're
one on
gonna
there.
make them smaller, then you're gonna have to make them thinner.
Oh.
I think you see me.
It's like the same size, but like. Okay, hold on.
We're restarting, Angela. Sorry. Those Mallorca poopies you make? They're right there. Okay. Ooh, it looks like poopy. Stop!
What?
Do you have a round?
No.
Okay, 40.
Okay, hold on.
I have to say it. So when you finish filling up a pan of Mallorcas, you're gonna take a rag and cover it and let it rise for 45 minutes before you cook it in the oven.
Before you bake
Before you bake them in the oven. We have 1, 2, and 3 full pans of Mallorcas. We made them smaller so that there would be more. And after those 3 pans, we still have a lot of extra dough for more.
We need now melt the other.
So now we're gonna melt 1 stick of butter in a bowl to brush on top of the Mallorcas before you put them in the oven. And you have to preheat the oven to 350 degrees and cook them for about 20 to 25 minutes. This is our first tray of Mallorcas.
Butter it up.
Now we're gonna put them in the oven and bake them for 20 to 25 minutes. We're going to put some powdered sugar on top of the Mallorcas once they're done cooling with a sifter. So let's do that.
The more you put, the better.
And now we have 1 perfect plate of Mallorcas ready to serve. And we have a bunch more batches to do, so we're gonna finish those and then show you the end result. People. Time for a taste test.
Prende tu lupa para que se vea. Good.
A couple of things that are very important when you share a screen. Make sure you check optimize screen sharing for video clip. And
Time for us to try.
It's great.
And that was our Mallorcas with a twist.